We'll
okay.
redo the intro.
No, we're not going to
OMG, it's
redo the
Blastoise.
intro. We're just going to get
no.
into it. Everybody
okay,
knows what
cool.
this is anyway.
Yeah, what's
Adam's
up?
here. I'm here.
Hi.
Ryan's here. We're going to talk
Hello.
about Pokemon. Here we go. Adam, tell us about your squad.
Chris can't do much about Walking Wake. So Walking Wake kind of just went insane, especially if I'm able to keep the rain off the board. And you'll see that I do kind of struggle with keeping the rain off the board a little bit, but I have plans on plans. There's a few different things that I tried
little
this
ace
week.
in the hole for that.
Yeah, there's a few different things that I tried for the first time this week, so it was,
Yeah,
it's
plus,
a fun set.
Having Wake in the rain isn't really the end of the world.
Yeah,
anyway, so...
Wake in the rain is just one of your slots becomes useless because it's usually flamethrower, but still, it's not the worst.
Not the end of the world, yeah.
Throwing off the boosted Hydro Steams anyway.
Yeah,
so-
and Chris here happens to have what looks to be a pretty standard Arc Rain team minus his Water Sweeper because it's not yet on the team for this week. But there is Whimsicott here, which usually you see on a Sun team. But it's
You don't really see
probably here.
Whimsicott, but...
Well, not anymore. Maybe in the past, you know,
on the...
chlorophyll VGC shenanigans. But nowadays, it's this looks to be his only Walking Wake check at the moment, and not a very good one at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it one.
I will say
But
that
you gotta
thing
do
was
what you
kind of
gotta
a
do.
menace this set a little bit. That thing gave me some issues.
So let's jump right into it. So we'll talk about Terra types real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with Chris's. Going down the line, it is Terra Water Pelipper, and then a bunch of Terra Fairies, and then Zapdos is Terra Water. Hey, listen,
Yeah,
when you
this-
got a team of dragons and fire types, those are good choices.
Those are good choices.
something 6 mons to beat Walking Wake. Something Terra Fairy Water.
And then pray.
Yeah.
So Adam, we'll talk about yours. You got Terra Water on Wake.
I do
pretty
have
cool.
Terra Water on Wake, because I figured that I was going to be in the rain. So if it came down to it, I could press the button and just start slamming damage and get rid of the dragon weakness.
Yeah, definitely a good idea.
And I will admit, I forgot to set Torkoal's Terra type. That's why he's Terra Fire.
That's fair.
Orthworm is Terra Ghost because he is the Great Tusk check.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good at it. Him and
he's-
Smagius.
Yep, and Mismag was Terra Electric to get no weaknesses with Electric Levitate. Probably, I never hit it, and I probably wasn't going to hit it, but you
it's
know,
funny.
if it's funny if it comes up.
All right,
And then
that Terra
Blastoise was
Ground?
Terra Ground to eat electric moves.
Which is a really cool decision.
yeah, definitely a good call. So let's get right into it. Zapdos gonna get the hell out of here. Do 33%. Go away, son. The sun is gone. Get the rocks up as you should.
Throw the rocks up.
And then
Blastoise
Blastoise
is
is gonna
here.
lose his herb. What's this tell us? Shell Smash.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much because like
It's
obviously
not
you got a
that
free
big of a
turn.
deal. Yeah.
And then
Like
the
in
range-
the long run, that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, Chris's
But,
team lacks like priority to abuse that, so if you have the Shell
Yeah.
Smash up, it's not too bad.
Yeah, proc into Terra, block the Volt Switch. Really good play. You just get rid of Zapdos, which is a huge threat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Chris I've got to consider that in the future if he's, anyone really running Volt Zorb mons that are reliant or Volt Switch mons have to be careful about ground terrors. Just something to keep your eye on at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, don't forget
And
about
we
that.
see,
Or if you're
Flash
doing a
Cannon-
suboptimal amount of damage,
Yes.
and
So true.
I actually
Flash
thought you were going to
Cannon
Shell
doing a
Smash
bit.
that turn.
Me too. I was really surprised he didn't. But now we got the Weather Wars coming out, and
Yeah,
see you
I
later.
like the
Pelipper.
yawn there. So you forced to switch.
I'm a little surprised he didn't U-turn there for Chip. He has it on that Pelipper and had no reason.
God,
to
I'm a
U-turn there.
genius.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I am so smart.
And then there's Metal Burst.
And there's
What's
Metal
he-
Burst.
what's
Oh,
he-
and
so
then I'm an
smart. You're
idiot,
so
and then I'm
smart.
a moron.
That's
So,
fair.
you know.
to be
Yeah.
fair,
Swings.
it's
Yeah.
in my opinion a Metal Burst mon. Either you need to know exactly what set your opponent is running, or you have to know that they are threatened by you, right?
Yeah.
So for Great Tusk, while it does carry or I think close combat to kill you, to attempt to kill you, right? And you would metal burst that back. You don't know it's set yet. It could be bulk up, it could be support. In this case, it was. So risking it there is a little bit of a waste of time, I think. But at the same time, he didn't really get a whole lot off of it. Like, sure, he got his hazards up.
Missing that leech seed is unfortunate, and I think there's a series of leech seed misses in this.
Oh, here's another one.
But yep.
And then here comes the shell.
And then I just pressed it.
No fear.
You did it again.
Oh no, Chris!
You hit encore.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't hate it. You're stalling out the turns.
The turns.
Yeah.
You don't. It hasn't revealed that it can hit you yet. Besides leech seed. So.
And he's gonna get the rain
Fucking
up.
Rocks back up. Oh, go right to wake. Yeah.
That's good play. And now you can start swinging.
Hey, guess what he does? Dracos.
I pressed Draco Meteor.
A little surprised Kristen going to win that turn. I think it could have still taken a Hydro Pump or Steam at 75.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
It's very special. It's really, really specially defensive.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Adam,
a super speed
choice
F1.
specs?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. So that'll get him. And then the spikes come up, which is
Nice spikes.
Yeah, I should have pressed the spikes instead of Rock Slide the turn before, but
you love this metal burst.
I thought he'd press. I thought he'd press it.
And there he did. He pressed it that turn. Let's see.
And he pressed it that turn.
No,
and
the
I
one
didn't.
turn you don't hit it.
That did a lot.
The earthquake did a grip,
Yeah.
so it's like not the worst. I let myself die.
Yeah,
Understandable. You're
that
not.
was a good play.
Yeah.
So now you come in, light screen's gone, you get the sun up, and then doubling to gouging fire, really good. You're gonna eat up that torch song or slack off, whatever he's going for, and now you could swing.
And you force him out, actually.
Yeah, here's the DD. So we're gonna watch Pelipper. He was gonna
run away.
explode. Yeah, a little Thunderfang.
Because
Little secret, never used
yeah.
tech.
little. There you go. Bite the
Hey,
bird.
Miss Magius does something in Gen 9. Everyone party.
Look at he's lived that knockoff pretty well.
that thing, that was a bulky mismag.
252, 252.
Yeah. That plus
and
defense.
That thing. That was speed booster on Tusk, which means it doesn't actually have any attack investment too.
Yeah.
That just is a lot about both of these guys.
That MF was bold.
And then, listen.
I just hit it. I just pressed the button.
When you press this again, as this guy came in, I was like, Adam, you stupid moron. I can't
an absolute
believe you did
fucking
it again.
idiot. So, you know.
But this time you switched and you got the weather advantage, so it worked out.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's fine. You were wasting time.
Yeah,
Get your
Tusk come in.
Got rid of the rocks.
So
Rocks down, Tusk burn, Blastoise. He literally does not
Blastoise
care.
is in, and he is in a good spot. Let's see.
That was
what
a really,
happens.
really weird knock. He had the freest headlong rush there.
Even so, like, you know, he is burned.
And then Chris puts me back in the frickin' rain,
Yeah,
which is amazing.
yeah, and that surf did more than the beam.
Yep. Shout out
Blastoise
Blastoise.
is
All my homies
chilling.
love Blastoise.
He's doing what he needs to do. And Chris does not go for light screen, which ends up getting him killed. And now
Correct.
Blastoise is just gonna clean up the game.
Yeah, headlong rush, nothing.
33. Burn.
Nathan
Nathan.
on a burn.
Oh, here comes the rain dish, though.
So
Oh,
now you
Skeletors.
just
Watch
say,
out, watch
"See
out,
you
watch
later,
out."
Skelly."
Oh, he yawned. Oh, that's tough. That's a
It
technical
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Skelly can't do this one on his own.
No, probably not. If
So
it wasn't Damp Rock, he could have. Weirdly
no,
enough.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like Damp Rock was not the play just because it is a weather war. Just know
I
it's gonna be changed.
Torkoal was boots this week, not Heat
Well, you
Rock.
didn't care about either weather being up. Chris needed the rain up for his arc,
Correct.
but then he just sacked his arc immediately.
Yeah, he
Both
landed
weathers
like
were
that.
pretty good for me. I built a dual weather team
Yeah,
with just a Torkoal,
yeah,
and
so,
Chris built a rain team. So
he did with the Skeledirge who beats
With a
the Sun. So you guys
Skeledirge.
kinda, you know, you did.
Yeah,
what
you know.
needed to
Yeah,
do.
no.
Tusk has helped. You know, everybody wins.
Skeledirge is huge. What
So
are
you
talking
just
about?
let
Walking
off
Wake.
with Blastoise, and you just
I just
let it
I
off
just
the rip.
fucking
it.
went
You
for it.
rip
I
it.
just fucking ripped it.
Yeah, why not? Get the food,
I-
and now you're ready to go. Here's a
Watch out!
Sphere.
Watch out! Watch out! Drop the Draco. Drop the Draco. He body pressed.
He did not drop
No.
it, and now
Body pressed for no damage.
All right, good switch into Mr.
so
Dirge.
Skelly's gonna go for Terra Fairy.
I
We're gonna
will
see a
I will
yawn.
say Skeledirge absolutely cooks me a little bit here.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh no, that's a Torch song. Oh, he yawned again. Wow.
Go double yawn. Get Lefty's recovery back.
I will admit
clicking
I
metal
tried
buttons.
to fucking metal
You're
burst
burst-
again.
You're bursting while drowsy. You're crazy.
God,
All right, so M's in. He puts the screens up.
get
Torkoal
your
gets his
rocks up. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's zap
Good
those
play,
in.
Adam. Good play.
Discharge. No
Love
Para.
discharging Torkoal. You do not care about that.
No, I don't really
chilling.
care.
My speed doesn't matter.
We also see no boots on Skelly.
Yeah, no, Chris likes his leftovers, at least when he terrors this thing.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely helps, and this is one of the best Terra Pokemon you can use.
For sure.
And now
But
Torkoal's
see
really
you
low.
later.
He is low, but he's boots, so like if
And that was a good go into Blastoise there.
so like switching isn't that hazardous to him.
Yeah, now
I don't
want
wanna see this
He's
damage
going
roll.
for the double.
You know he's going for Steam, but that's the resist 44.
It's Citrus Berry, which is cool. It helps save him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have been a dead little guy. Here comes Miss Mag. Miss Mag is gonna eat that Moonblast.
I did not like that Moonblast at all. He should have leaked seed to get his health back up. But now
Yeah,
he's at least
I
a turn
agree.
doing it and gets T-waved.
But I mean, it is Miss Magius at the end of the day. If you got that special attack drop, it would have been pretty nice.
Except I don't think that thing had anything but Hex, if I recall, right, Adam?
Yes, the only attacking move was Hex.
Yeah, which,
Oh,
you
I
know,
see, I
when
see.
you're running Will-O-Wisp Thunderwave.
Oh no, no, no! It was
isn't
Hex
Terra
Draining Kiss. It was
Oh, you had
Draining
Draining
Kiss.
Kiss.
Kiss. Oh, that's
Yes.
pretty cool.
Okay. I thought it was something.
Give him a little
Yes.
smooch to Great Tusk, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
Yeah,
like you're in a
that was it.
Orthworm's in a position where he doesn't really care what's going on.
He does not. He just gets to be EP.
No yawn shenanigans anymore. Oh, but he comes back.
He's
No,
back.
Earthworm.
Good one.
Chris is playing around Earthworm pretty well right now.
Yeah,
And
he
then
was.
he's
I-
rapid. Yeah.
And you're still
But,
sleeping. 3-turn sleep is unfortunate.
Still EP. So goddamn sleepy.
And here's
Light
where Chris,
Screen's
I think,
gone.
throws, because I
So-
think right here, he looks at Proto Speed and goes, oh, I'm faster. I've got one speed boost.
He was wrong.
He was wrong.
He was very wrong.
Oh, Chris, you just need to stall one more time of the sun. Chris, no, watch out. He can't hear me.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't go into Gouging Fire on this turn instead of
Yeah,
going
me
into Miss Magius, because
Yeah.
you've seen this thing's movesets, and even if you lose a little HP, like all of
That's
a sudden
fair.
you get him in and you
it
can
doesn't
just
have
start blasting because
I guess I was scared of Moonblast.
It does
is
do,
neutral.
like, probably 30 or 25 or
I
something.
thought I thought it was just gonna do more.
And you don't have healing
I-
on that Gouging Fire, so.
No.
I get wanting to
and-
preserve his HP.
My biggest weakness this set was probably being too weak with Gouging Fire.
yeah, sometimes
Like,
you gotta put the.
Not using
So
him enough.
You were willing to let Torkoal go down.
I kind of am. I kind of am at this point because like Blastoise is a win con.
Walking Wake is a win con. If they just
Walking
get
Wake
in
is
there,
a win con if the rain's up.
63%.
Yeah,
brutal.
it like if there's not. I think he stays in here. I think.
He should.
No, I
slack,
switch
yes.
out. That's
I'm surprised he didn't slack.
yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I thought Adam. I swear to God, if you clicked Shell Smash,
I'm
was
not
gonna- yeah.
that stupid. I'm not that stupid.
I mean, Chris getting 25% paralyzed before he get the screens up against Ice Beam really changed the flow
Yeah,
of this
and then
match.
missing Hurricane.
It did, yes. Him
Yeah.
eating those bad paras was kind of the thing that set this game. What did I press
Yeah,
here?
Chris getting a little unlucky.
I just hit
Release the
Wisp.
burn.
Not a bad Wisp. Everything on the team can
Yeah.
be Wisp, so I
Just,
like
just
it. And
chip
then
this thing down, and then get Wake.
get
in
your
on-
big sweeper in. Wake alert.
Or him. He works
Blastoise
too.
alert.
Blastoise alert.
Wake 2.
Little
Gamer alert.
baby wake.
I'm like, what does he switch in here? He has a Zapdos with a Hurricane that doesn't kill, a Arc that
I thought you
dies,
were
and a
gonna-
Skeledirge
I
that
thought you were gonna
dies.
Shell Smash.
He has like, I think Shell Smash would have also won you the game, but you can just come in here and hit Hydro Steam 3 times to win. Yeah. So good recognizing there.
Bless up to Pelipper being.
Right here, I was surprised. Why didn't you go for that? Chris made the right plan, went for Draco to kill Gouging Fire, but why didn't you Hydro Steam him there?
Because it didn't kill.
Ooh, bro.
And I was calcing, and that didn't kill, and that's why I win this game.
Yeah, now Chris, on the other hand, Chris needed to switch out his Arc to Skeledirge that turn, sack the Dirge,
correct,
and drop another Draco. So both of you threw technically at the end there, which is fine because it's
I sacked Gouging Fire intentionally to drop his special attack with a Draco.
Yeah, but like
I knew that I was going to die.
If you stayed in, you had Earthquake on that, right? You have Earthquake on Gouging Fire. Yeah, you just sack your Wake and you bring your Earthquake twice and win the game.
Yeah, it's kind of the same.
So you had one play.
Yeah.
It worked out because after you threw, which I mean, it was a good play to keep Wake alive if you had a way to hit Dirge, but he was Terra Fairy, so you needed to stay in and just sack Wake. But after your throw, Chris threw back, so it came back to you, and it was all good.
Yeah, whatever.
Good set.
All works out. So Adam getting his first dub.
Yeah, showing the power of the double water sweepers. Shoutouts,
hit big
Rain Sun teams.
Win fabulous prizes. Brian, let's talk about these guys you have here. This is a very orange team.
Yeah, I never really thought about it. I don't usually get to see the orange that much when I'm looking at Iron Moth from the other side. So yeah, it really does radiate. What's going on here? I'm facing Jordan, and I don't like Darkrai, so I'm running a bunch of anti-Darkrai mons, such as Scarf Iron Moth and Vital Spirit Annihilate. I also have a Terra Dragon Registeel, which is here to be Ogerpon Dragon. You know, he's actually the 5th one they revealed in the DLC today. Shoutouts to him, because my team doesn't really like fire coverage if it's accompanied with grass coverage to hit like Vaporeon or Phione or whatever I can bring, right? Because I don't actually have a dragon type. So that was my thought process on the team. Jordan looks like she brought a pretty cool standard 5, and then brought Oricorio, which is neat.
I can actually tell you a little bit about Jordan's team. I did help her build it a little bit. So I went in with the knowledge of knowing you as how you build teams, that you would not let Darkrai beat you. So I had her spec it to be like a stall breaker with like taunt, things like that. Didn't have hypnosis, anything like that. And then Incineroar was there because you were going to run Vital Spirit on Annihilate. And then having the Intimidate cycling was a really good way to limit Annihilate, knowing that it's going to be Vital Spirit and not Defiant. Because
guess what?
Knowing how your opponent builds and what they look for and what they try to shut off is always a kind of a good strategy that I use a lot when I'm building. Is I know how the person I'm playing against plays, so it's like okay.
It's really funny that you mentioned that, because I think it was Defiant Annihilate up till like the last day when I said, we'll try Vital Spirit. Because, like, I'm looking at, like, Incineroar's got to be here. I've got to get free Intimidates. Like, she cannot switch it in if I just run Defiant, and you don't know I'm Defiant until you switch it in.
Yeah.
So it's really funny.
It's Trick Scarf, Latias.
Yeah, I actually thought that one was coming this week, because I'm like, there's no way you bring Stored Power into my team.
I'm sick of Stored Power. I'm a Stored Power hater.
Yeah, shoutouts all the Stored Power users.
Yeah. And I also said, Brian will not let you do that. He will have the technology to not let you sweep with Stored Power. It is not going to happen. Don't even bother trying.
Yeah.
So.
But Scarf Latias, like, isn't terrible. It actually worked out pretty well for Jordan this week, I got to say. Like, I was really prepped for it, and she still made it work.
Yeah, so we'll kind of...
I think the rest of the team might have fallen behind a bit. And starting off, she leads Incineroar, which is a VGC moment, maybe. But, like, I'm not too worried about it, but I do want to check for Earthquake, so I switch out. And what do you know? There is Earthquake.
There it is, yeah.
So we and Lando's pretty safe in the Incineroar. It doesn't carry anything that it can really hit. So,
so
get free rocks, which is nice.
Missing Hurricane.
Missing Hurricane. 1. Count them. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see Taunt on this, which is a pretty unusual move, but I'm not too concerned about it yet. It just means I won't be Iron Defensing in front of it. Yeah. Mediocre?
Comes in
question mark?
In a nice spot.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to reveal my tech yet to beat this thing, so I go Lando just to stay safe, and I still take way too much from that.
Yeah, it does do a lot.
Right, and then I dropped the Rock Tomb and forget that I miss-EV'd my guy, and I wasn't sure, so I had to Terra to survive if he was still faster anyways. But Jordan just switched out, so I was like, okay, I wasted the Terra this game.
No, it's fine. You're in a...
Yeah, I just like remembering
that thing does so much damage. Are you modest? Scarf?
Modest Scarf, yeah. And
Yeah.
that is exactly why Jordan was not ready for this, because she
Whoa.
went, oh, that's Modest. Like, you'll see it in game 2, but also we get tricked here, and this is where the funny begins. I go, I'm not even that worried about the Scarf, so she takes it back, which doesn't make...
And then just dies?
And then kills herself. But
Yeah.
this is a cool Healing Wish interaction.
Yes.
It comes before the rocks, which I did not
Yes.
know.
So
that's
the
huge.
reason,
Unfortunate.
so in DPP,
Yeah.
we played for so long.
Yeah.
You take rocks damage first in DPP, and then you get wished up. They've changed it in more recent gens, where up into Gen, I think it was Gen 8, maybe it was 9, one of the two. You would get healed up and then take your hazard damage. Now I believe it's adaptive. So like if taking like chips and rocks and everything wouldn't kill you, you'll take it first and then heal up.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I believe that's how it works. I could be completely wrong, but I remember seeing that on like Twitter or Reddit or something. So anyway.
That's really neat, and also I guess why a lot more mons start running Healing Wish nowadays on their Scarf sets or
Healing
whatever.
Wish is cool.
It is very cool, because like shout outs to pretty much my team's best check getting a second chance at life. And this Trailblaze here would have potentially swept the game right there if I didn't have Rocky Helmet.
You know what's funny? This Ogerpon, I believe, has Stomping Tantrum for this interaction. So
maybe
it would have killed.
Is Stomping Tantrum not a contact move?
It is, but like instead of hitting Ivy Cudgel twice,
Jordan.
like you just hit it once and you're done. You know,
Yeah.
So
That's a shame. She needed the Trailblaze boost though to outspeed Iron Moth, I believe. So, and speaking of speed, here comes a speedy little guy.
Here comes
And we see a Rev Dance do about 40%, which is kind of insane to Registeel. I need to point that out.
That's kind of a lot.
Yeah,
That's kind of a
Mario's
lot.
He's a dog.
Yeah, it turns out when you don't resist Ghost Dark anymore, your defenses get a little bit worse than they seem. But we take it out, and Ogerpon Steel looking really strong here against the last two.
Yeah.
And I finally get to reveal the gimmick of this team, which is my top two Mons having a team name together, but they never hit the field. So it's like, all right. Yeah. I see Willow here, and I go, oh, so it's not Hypnosis. All right, I'm so much happier game 2, because now I can like run Iron Moth in this thing pretty safely.
Yeah, so
Otherwise,
the
I'm pretty
StarCraft is
scared of
kind of
getting
made
it
to
in.
kind of deal with Annihilate. I mean, you burn it, and then it can't really, do its things. You taunt it, prevent bulk up, stuff like that, so that, the rest of the guys can kind of handle it. Darkrai's definitely not meant to 1v1 Annihilate like it did, but it was in this end game. It's like not much you can do about it.
Yeah, so far I'm like not particularly concerned with Annihilate on my team. I'm sure it's better than I'm giving it credit for, but like I think the rest of my dudes hang a lot better than an Ape. I think people prep for Ape so much that they just let the rest of the team beat it.
Yeah, because he's broken.
Yeah. Anyways, Ogerpon Steel literally does not care about Ninetales and wins the game. So there we go.
Pretty easy win from you there.
Yeah, Mellow didn't even hit the field. Clef didn't hit the field. Yeah, pretty easy. Now we see an interesting turn here. Jordan thinks she can live this wave because she thinks I'm timid. So I just kill. And she now realizes I'm modest and has just lost her screen setter.
Yep.
And is kind of, that's tough.
And I know I can live a Psychic from Darkrai, so I just stay in and spam Sludge Wave 2 more times. Like, it's not too threatening to me.
Yeah, missing another Hurricane.
And then 2, count
Rip.
2, it's another Hurricane miss. Rip. So she taunts me, which I'm like, all right, I'm getting taunted. Let's just blast it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Damn.
I don't run. And then
Brutal.
That's tough.
Yeah, no, when you start off a game like that, that's tough. It's not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah, I think she missed every Hurricane she used.
Yeah, so did Chris last week. It's like
There we go.
70% really does get you. It is focused blast.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes these Hurricane users gotta understand that. But
Focus miss.
yeah, focus miss, Hurricane
Now
miss.
he's water
Anyways, here's
type.
Terra Water Incineroar to hit me with knockoff.
Knock off and fucking die to help.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Terra Water there was for. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Like, did you really worry about the Rocky Helmet that much? Maybe. I mean, Ogerpon is your only win condition left. So
Yeah, I feel like
nobody gets tri-
put yourself in a position
That
where
did
it's like
Nathan.
there's not much where she could really
That
do because
Yeah.
disruption
mons
of the
is
entire game
dropped.
plan
Yeah.
immediately. It's just that's that. So
Yeah, and it's an example like that where like I know Hypnosis
Mediocre?
Darkrai would have done better, but like you can't run Hypnosis and Willow. That's just too much for Darkrai to be asked to do. Yeah, there's Mediocre taking 47 from a body press or 42 from a body press, which isn't even boosted. So
150 base defense, max investment.
I know
That'll do
she
it.
she has to Draco or Trick that turn, which Yeah, I get a pretty
Yeah,
free
I mean,
cross
at this
switch
point,
either way.
genuinely, like, kind of looking at this matchup,
Ugh.
like, unless Ogerpon got going, I don't think
Yeah.
you were ever really in danger.
No, and that's why I was really happy when I was just thinking about this team. It took me a day of thinking out how to beat Ogerpon, just like trying to look in the builder, and then I realized, oh, hey, Terra Dragon Registeel, that'll do it.
Terra Dragon, just in general, there's a reason
Yeah,
why
just in general.
VGC Terra Dragon had that resurgence at the beginning, middle of Reg E. 'Cause
Exactly.
it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
you
what
stop
got me inspired
Ogerpon,
by
you
it.
beat, you handle Urshifu. Like, if you just have a bunch of Fluttermane answers, you're good. But,
Exactly. Shout out to the dancer who hit the field at the end just for fun.
Yeah, what's with the weekend?
Did the thing.
I did the thing where it transforms and has never ever gotten to hit a move in this form yet.
Yeah. Well, what's your weakness policy? What else do you have? Because I'm very curious about this thing. Because I literally
It was
forget
mixed.
exists.
It was mixed. It had like close combat, knockoff, psychic, and relic song or something. Like it was
that's
meant to
fun.
hit like every single mon here except for maybe Ninetales. I don't know.
Right.
At the end of the day, it was just fun. I'm like, I'm just gonna
That
bring
is
it for
funny.
fun.
Can't lie.
It's
That is a
never gonna
funny
probably
set.
win me a game, but I like the idea of being able to use relic song since it's not a move you get to use in certain gens because it's banned.
Yeah. Plus, you have the Serene Grace. Like, I think.
I don't think I'll ever get to sleep, but hey, that's a bonus, right?
Yeah. No. Exactly. If you get to do it, then you do it. And it's great.
Yeah.
So this is me versus Tim.
Yeah. Shout outs
so-
to Grask and Fire Gaming.
Yeah. So let's talk about my team real quick. So I went into this week and I said I want to use Trevenant. This is probably the best week he's gonna have. And I was like, all right, let's bring him. And then I kind of pair him up with some of my staples. And then I kind of looked at Arcanine in the builder and looking at the guys on my team. And outside of Heatran switching in to like a banded Flare Blitz, I don't have a switch in to Arcanine. It doesn't exist on my team. You might think, oh, Slowking does decent. Slowking can't handle Goldango, Cleaver, can get X-Scissor through him. And then stuff like Jolteon and even Primarina, I can't really threaten it too much, and it can set up and get annoying. So I couldn't really afford to bring Slowking, which is unfortunate, because in theory, he would have done okay. But Weezing is here. He checks Cleaver, who I was actually a little bit worried about in the builder, just because like I have a lot of grass types.
It's a good Pokemon.
Having these really powerful like U-turns, X-Scissors, and Stone Axe, like it's a very strong Pokemon. It could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, Stone Axe is a great move if it hits.
Yeah, it's super good. And then I brought Sandy Shocks, who kind of just cleans up the entire game with his really good speed tier for Tim's team. It's slower than a Scarf Lando Eye, but if it is at that point, so be it. I have Terra Ice with Terra Blast, and it becomes a non-issue kind of thing. And then I throw on to Titan, who's my buddy. He was the star of last week's show, and he's here with Thick Fat to help take a hit from Arcanine. If I'm positioned appropriately, I can Terra and resist Flare Blitz, and have it do like 15%. It's really funny. But yeah, that's kind of my squad. So we're gonna go into it. So here's Cleaver. I got Heatran. I throw on Protect just to scout, stuff like Arcanine. And this Cleaver is Scarfed, which is nice for me because I was worried about something like an SD, like Trailblaze kind of set, things like that can like spiral out of control. And here
I'm
comes
very
Donald
surprised
Stone.
that he didn't hit Stone Axe into your Heatran.
I was also
turn.
wondering the same thing. So now I learned he's Scarfed because Poltergeist it literally hits them with their item, which
With
is
their
really
item.
funny.
Yep. Shout outs.
And I eat my berries. I am Harvest. He gets out of there, goes into Vileplume. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Let me get some souls. Here comes Vileplume. Also, please note Tim's Incredibles theme to his team, which is great. Poltergeist doing a lot. Tim thought I would switch. But I'm content to just stay here and hit this thing until he Strength Saps and gets all his souls back.
Whoop. Yeah, Strength Sap's a busted
God,
move.
Strength Sap.
Strength Sap-
Strength Sap is insane.
Yeah, it's a dumb move for dumb Pokemon.
Yeah. So I get poisoned. I don't get my berry proc, so I gotta get out of here. Heatran's pretty free into it. So I go for Flamethrower.
Oh no, you don't stay in. No, that's why you
So
have
here's-
this.
so
That's
here's-
why you have this.
So here's Arcanine, and he is Balloon. And immediately, I look at this. I look at the situation. I think to myself, what is this? I look at it and I go, how anti-Heatran do you need to be to run a Flash Fire, Balloon, to wall Heatran. And I said, you know what? I was relieved to see this. I was like, you know what? All I need Heatran to do is switch in like one time.
Don't be mean to this guy.
I will be mean to this guy
He's so
because
cool.
it made my day.
If you look at Tim's team, right? Like I'm just looking at like Goldango, Vileplume, Cleaver, maybe even
for the
Jolteon.
team that Tim brought, it's very scary. But I was like, where the hell is Landorus? You know, stuff like that. And like, because I don't have switch-ins to this guy with Choice Band, big ass moves.
No, because Slowking isn't here because he's gone.
So that's what I was worried about, and I have Protect, so it's I can scout what he's got. He's got close combat. And now I feel okay.
So now he hits Stone Edge, right? Yeah.
I throw Weezing in to kind of sit there and wall it. And I know he's going Goldango, so I throw off a Flamethrower. I know he's Flash Fire, but I don't really care. And then I learned about Goldango, and that is the most choice specs Goldango I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, he is surfing. Look at him go.
And he said, "I'm going to kill you with extreme prejudice."
Commit.
And he goes for Terra Ghost.
And he switches out. No.
So I double.
No.
I actually just wanted to sack Trevor.
Yeah, that's what
But I get my berry, and then I let him take recoil, and I fully confirm, is he Flash Fire? He is. So I have Cat. Cat can come in, and I can give him the snap. Pop his balloon, take him out.
Hey, that shouldn't crit. That's cheating.
Oh, that's good. So here comes Jolteon. Jolteon doing way too much damage with the Alluring Voice. And I don't get the kill, which is kind of crazy. So, he crits me.
God.
Big crit on that Volt.
Huge crit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, this sucks. So, this is not it's a Titan's moment. So, he's going to go down. But Mr.
luckily
Shocks
for you,
can come in.
Yeah, luckily for you,
advantage.
you have somebody that has speed.
Yeah. So, now we can come in. And I go for the defensive Terra Ice. Never thought I'd say that in my life.
Yippee!
But Primarina eats that, so it shows me.
I'll just say Terras matter a lot in this gen. You would think that like adding a 2x weakness just makes the damage ×2, or in this case, half because of the ice. But it actually like does even more. A lot of times, a lot of times I'll see like
super effective to neutral is a bigger jump than you think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was game one. I kind of looked at it, looking back, I'm just like, okay, this Arcanine is not as immediately threatening. It becomes more annoying with Heatran, so I can't just like freely, throw Heatran moves around. But that's still something I'm okay with. So I go into the next game. It's like, okay, let's keep that in the back of the mind. So lead off with Heatran.
PNG
and I'm
Volt
gonna
switch.
get my rocks up. So I got my PNGs up. Okay, Vileplume's coming in.
That is the craziest play I've ever seen.
Yeah, I kind of like it though because he kind of like blocks my my flame. I get a crit, which is nice, but he puts me to bed. But I'm not afraid of what this guy can do. Like he can heal up. It's fine. I don't really mind. It's all good.
You don't mind because like you can just wait to wake up. He cannot touch you.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm honk shooing, and I can just click protect on my last sleep turn.
Yeah.
And then get back up to full, which is nice. So Tim makes the switch to Cleaver. I make my switch to Weezing, who's just my best, neutral switch in. I got Helmet.
Yeah.
I think that's
he really doesn't want to hit Stone Axe today. I mean, it's not a good place to hit it that turn, but still. Gotta get those rocks up fast.
Again, I was trying to catch Goldango coming in. But, it's all right. But now, all of a sudden, that PNG animation of Poltergeist is crazy.
It's pretty wild.
So all of a sudden, I'm just looking at Trevenant, and he is like unstoppable at this point. Like well positioned, he can do a lot. Because like I get put into harvest range, I eat my berry.
Kill more than you were dealt, yeah.
Yep. There I go. I can get my souls back. Now I'm at 83. And like Goldango is here. He can threaten me with Shadow Ball, but I got Protect, so I know what he's gonna do now. So I can go into Cat. Cat can come in on a Shadow Ball. It can kind of take it. It does its best. And then I can knock it. And
Goodbye. Goodbye, Goldango.
Yeah. Tim didn't really have a switch in to knock off at that point without sacking Jolteon, which
just sack
would not
Jolteon.
have been the idea, but look at that. Doesn't even die.
Well, it doesn't have a spinner, so you might as well sack Jolteon at this point.
Well, no, I had the boots still.
Here comes Donald Stump.
Oh, right. It had its boots. I forgot.
Yeah, Donald Stump's going to come in and take him out. I don't care about the helmet. Arcanine's here. I know if he wants to do big damage, he's got to Flare Blitz me. So let's
Bonk,
let him
kill.
hurt himself.
That is not
Now
enough.
he's dead to rocks.
Yep. So he's got to stay in and do it again.
Yep. So
And
Whirlings
the whole team
got
has
Weezing,
fallen
done
apart
your
on
job.
Prim again.
Yep. Because
You can't tell me my team is busted when this team's got this core going on. It's
I
really,
just know how to
really
play
tough
it. It's
to break.
not that. It's not all that.
Bro.
And then here comes
That
the
team's
Titan.
good.
He's here. He's gonna do it. I go for Terra Water, and I just think I'm just gonna do Belly Drum. It's funny.
Yeah.
But Jim
yeah.
doesn't let me do it.
Aw.
It's very sad. But
Later.
Sad. Big sad.
it's
It's
sad.
sad. Anyway,
I got
stump time.
Tim gets mad that I click Protect.
You're
But I wanted my
getting
juice
your harvest.
back. Yep.
Yeah, juice. Woo.
And
So,
then
what's
I'm
your
gonna
thoughts
get it all back.
on Rambats, Matt? What do you think of Tropius?
I don't play Rambats because I don't need to do that. I just like Trevenant. I think he's cool, and it's a top 5 shiny.
True.
Shoutouts, Trevenant Tropius, boys
Shout
in
out
the
to
chat.
Trevenant's. Yeah, there he is. He did a great job.
He did it.
Yeah, I think Tim could have used Prim a little more aggressively instead of just kind of sitting on it in the back.
Yeah, after realizing that Heatran didn't have Magma Storm, or at least I don't think it did, right?
No.
It was a much safer play to switch in. Like, you really just don't want to switch into Heatran if it has Magma Storm, because then you lose your water type. But if it doesn't have it, you're pretty safe.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss, so I ran Flamethrower.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of dudes that don't want to miss, maybe.
Sure. Yeah. No.
here's Hurricane on Oricorio Fire. It looks like probably.
Here's a transition moment.
Yeah.
So we'll,
Speaking of
versatile.
segues,
yeah. So
Hey, did you
Pat
know that
brought
Kyurem is a
Quagsire.
good mon? And Pat brought Quagsire. Yeah.
Who does well
Actually, yes.
into Ethan's history of just press the setup button and kill people.
And also, shout out to Ethan not having a grass type this week to beat Quag. So it's a very safe lead, which it looks like he immediately went for.
Yeah. So let's look at the
smart.
Terra type. Ethan sets Stellar for the guys he can't, which I think is funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that.
So nothing too crazy.
I do see a Terra Steel, what looks to be Mew, which is pretty wild.
That's Klefki. Klefki just doesn't have a Terra set. It's
It
it is Steel Mew. You're right.
Yeah, Steel Mew. Okay, I'm like, I think I know. I think that's Mew. Usually you see like a Poison or a Psychic, so Steel caught my eye right away when I looked at this set. The rest of it does look pretty standard, especially Terra Poison Quag to get rid of his only like good way to remove him, which is statusing him. So,
Yeah,
or
toxic,
if you don't have a
just,
good special
grass
move.
type.
Yeah, if you don't have a grass type, that is.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, here's Quag. He doesn't care about these screens coming up. And here comes Strombolio.
Strombolio.
Watch out!
So
He's
he's
got
chilling.
Salt Cure. Let's see. Is it Covert
gonna-
Cloak? It is not.
Oh,
He's gonna do
Die.
great things. Pat doesn't really care about the spikes. He's just gonna whittle Klefki down. Now
Ugh.
look how low it is, and it's gotta leave. So now you can just do it again.
God, that's a 4 times weakness Pokemon right there getting hit by the Salt Cure.
Here comes Boobdra.
Oh my goodness!
Boobdra
It's
coming in on
Boobdra.
Oricorio. Oricorio does have Terra Ground. Is he gonna proc it? No, he's gonna Roost, which is a good play.
Yeah,
But there's Dragon
whip,
Tail.
rip.
Stop the setup sweepers, misses. Unfortunate.
As much as
So
Dragon
that did
Tail's kinda
nothing
neat.
though.
Absolutely nothing. Loses the boots.
Wow,
That was a
Oricorio's
knockoff.
dead now.
Now Oricorio is
You might as well
not
just
looking too great.
Later.
Now he's dead.
Shout outs to his shiny though. That's a really good shiny.
dragon tails,
he's-
dragon tails. Ice beam.
Oh, Kira did something! Yay! Everybody cheer! And then he stays in and gets hit for 77. And that right there mattered. That
Yeah, that
special
was
tag
huge.
drop mattered huge.
That's huge.
Oh yeah, that mattered a lot.
Yeah, that's Moonblast
Wow.
being Moonblast, baby.
Good move.
Where's my Covert Cloak Kyurem sets? Oh my
no,
goodness.
he needed that those boots. If he didn't have boots, he'd be dead.
True,
He wouldn't
honestly,
have had that
true.
interaction in the first place.
Yeah, we see Flash Cannon and Klefki actually doing quite a bit.
Yeah, it's honestly respectable.
30%.
But now Klefki's gonna die.
Not yet, but yes, you're
Yes,
so.
he is.
Oh wow, he's dead. Oh wow,
He
that's
is.
25%.
No, he's going to die.
He's going to die. Anyways, hi, everyone say hi, Manaphy.
Hi, Manaphy.
Hello,
And
Manaphy. Manaphy, where is your tail glow?
25% of his HP. Wow.
So salty.
Yeah.
And now Manaphy will lose 50% of his HP.
Remember, Knucklestack is 3 points, everybody.
Salt Cure is a fair move.
Fair move for fair people.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
I
like if
think
I'm
this
Ethan,
might
I
not
definitely
be-
would have watched all the other sets and go, yeah, the Salt Cure, I should probably have something for it, especially, kind of relying on Clef Key and Manaphy to do a lot of damage
Yeah.
quite often. So,
Oh my gosh, he plots on
he's
him. No!
Just plotting in his face.
Oh,
but I
it's
think
him,
he
though.
kind of, damn, even with the unaware.
Wow!
Wow,
Shout
that
outs.
just killed. Shoutouts.
Sui and Zorark goes crazy. Anyways, here's
Now
Sucker
he's
Punch
dead.
Grim.
Here's the
Classic.
Uber driver.
Now,
You ever get Sucker Punched in
unfortunately,
Uber?
Ethan probably
I sure
thinks
hope not.
that killed because of the
Yes.
because of the what's it called? Not because it just killed naturally.
Yeah.
Nasty
that's
plot. That's the word I was looking for.
We got there. We got
We
figured
got
it
there.
out. I do want to say though, on Hall's team, specifically seeing Sucker Punch Grim is actually a little unusual. So it's good. It's something you don't see too much outside of like lower tier Grimsnarl play, not in like players, but in like the actual tiers itself. But it's showing that he can use a lot of his actually good, like 120, 125 attack stat, and a ton of good options to use that on.
God,
what
every
he is with that.
new Pokemon is so cranked.
Yeah, we look at Quack here with
like,
like
why
the
does
highest base stat is like 95.
Why does this
No, really.
dude who's clearly built for setup, what's his name?
hit his
Grimmsnarl,
hard
Snarl,
as-
have 130 base attack. That's
Yeah, he gets
insane.
hit as hard as like Groudon or whatever.
Mhm. And then
Yeah.
Ethan doesn't know.
Oh, he does not.
You don't
know.
know.
He doesn't
Oh, he
know.
doesn't
It's just
know.
Woodward.
Everybody, watch out! Watch out! I did 59
so
still. Oh my
smart.
goodness.
Well, it still did a bit. Yeah, it still did a
Yeah.
good
Wow.
bit.
Yeah,
And
still,
Hall's forced to switch here because. Oh well.
Yeah, it does a lot, but like at the end of the day, you do have Gudra. It's like,
Yeah.
here's the roost, and then you kind of get Dragon Tailed, knocked off, and now this
Nah,
guy's
knock.
done.
Yeah, now he's dead.
Now he's
And
done.
yeah, no, he's just did
You kind of gotta
toxic.
stay in, click your button.
I gotta say, these Oricorios are proving like they're not winning
Super
games
Bowl.
on their own, but they're showing that they're worth
They're
their points.
definitely pretty good. Yeah.
Knocking off the light clay, which is huge before light screen goes up. So reflect will have the full turns, and light screen won't if he goes for it. Clicks the wrong one. Oopsie daisy. A little tee-hee ha-ha moment. But,
Ripperoni.
that's okay. Here comes Kirim. He is here. He's gonna click substitute. He's gonna click some
Substitute.
buttons. Breath power doing hella.
A grip.
Does it break sub because of the reflect? And Strombolio's going down. See you later, pal.
Rip.
Well, here comes Mew. He's going to drain punch. Reflect is going to go away, which is going to be real nice. Mew eats that well, and now drain punch is pretty free. But Pat says, "Nah, I'm a gamer. I'm going to DD and die for it."
And die for it.
Yeah, but now look who comes in, gets kill. See you later.
Bing, bang,
Clef
boom.
Keys is coming. Also, we have not highlighted Girl Boss, Gatekeep, Gaslight.
Yeah,
going on.
it's a good, it's a good trio.
Good trio. Let us know in the comments. What's your favorite? Are you a Girl Boss? Are you a Gaslighter? Or are you a Gatekeeper?
I'm gatekeep personally. I
can
like
see-
prankster mons.
That's fair. I'm definitely more of a Gaslighter myself. Oh, so we see that is actually Sneasler. Because it takes resisted rock damage. So funny. Here's Brick Break. Goodbye, Gudra.
Doing a million D.
Yeah. And then the Toeless
And
Wonder
then
is
getting
gonna
shot
come
to
in.
death by Enamorous.
Nemers just fucking deletes Zoroark. I remember in chat at the time, Pat was convinced that actually was Manaphy. So, it's funny. It's doing 54%. Like, it doesn't even
Oh.
matter.
The special attack drop. Not that it matters, but icing on the cake.
That's Moonblast, baby. Is what it is,
Fucked
but-
up move.
Yeah. Overall, I think Pat shows like, hey, you just slow down all the setup guys. It's not too big a deal. It's like you play slow, you play a little more defensive. Eventually, the wheels fall off. That's kind of how you stop these super fast offensive teams. You gotta play slow.
Just
Or-
keep them from setting up as much as humanly possible, which Paul did very well
Yes.
over the course of that game. Just really punishing setup moves as often as possible.
Yeah. Speaking of stopping setup moves, Crispy Will would never
Ooh
stop.
boy.
Ooh
boy.
So we got a good matchup here, an old rivalry.
It is.
The Iron Gang is taking on Brick 182. So we're looking here.
Corey's
Palucha is
really
at home,
good team.
which probably a good decision.
Yeah.
Looking at this, Palucha's not gonna be able to do much.
No,
So
probably not.
I'm looking at Raging Bolt, and I'm seeing absolutely no switch-ins.
Yeah.
Treads is
It's
not, does not.
it's
take
not
Draco
great.
Meteor at
No.
all.
Yeah.
So
None of these switch-ins are that good for. So it's going to be an
so we'll jump right
interesting
in.
way to see how Will plays around Raging Bolt.
Yeah. So turn 1, here's the Draco,
Blah.
which is just insane. And now
Insane-o
Skarmory is the
damage.
perfect switch-in every time. So Will Smart get rocks up because Treads is probably not going to be around for very long. And Corey's going to take advantage of that. He's going to get his spikes down as fast
Get
as
a
he
surge up. Wild Charge doing nothing.
can. Actually, nothing. It's crazy. The big Wood Hammer doing 51.
Woodhammer doing
Lord.
51. Good gravy.
Yeah, but Banded Wood Hammer is crazy strong.
Leaquin Storm doing a
That did a
grip
lot of
to
damage.
Hatterene. Yeah.
Yeah, Hatterene's kind of in a tough spot. But I don't know about going into hands.
Yeah,
Now you
I'm
can
not
look into
sure
the future.
how.
Hands
How
in the
that
hat
is.
is a mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a Heavy Slam doing
Heavy
6. And
Slam
now,
doing.
from this position, right? If your Will,
He
the
is
future
pinned.
sight is coming.
Hmm.
Raging Bolt is here.
You know, future
Something
sight
is going
coming.
to die.
Whatever
I mean,
it is.
Something is going to die.
Weirdly,
And
it's not gonna be
going
him.
to be.
That it's not going to be him. Something's going to die unless you do something, and something was done about it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was done about it. That did very little actually.
Yeah.
It's a shame that here we see Iron Hands decide that he wants to kill himself today.
Yeah, no, he's done a lot of recoil. Here comes the Crowsman. The Crowsman's here to do a lot of damage with this Heat Wave, doing 87.
Holy God.
Getting hands though, so that was the best roar.
That was a
fast.
very
Drain
good
punch,
roll.
Drain punch, drain punch. No! The Rocky helmet, watch
He
out!
will kill himself now.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And he goes for Drain Punch this time.
Look
Is
at
it
all
enough?
the HP.
Oh,
It is, but
It's
not
enough
anymore.
to keep him alive, but
Yeah,
not
he's
enough
like,
to
"Alright,
survive a
I've
body
had
press from a faster.
But the
Skarmory.
Terra's gone. Corey has removed the Terra safely.
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
that's a big option because now there's nothing that can defensive Terra to stop Raging Bolt. And Steam
Ooh,
Eruption
that burn is
very unfortunate.
Bird.
Tough.
It is tough, but Photon guys are doing a lot. of
Nothing.
damage.
A lot, but also like I feel like
Yeah.
that should be
Katie
more.
needs-
Bro, you, Adam, you are a Volcanion.
I am a
user.
Volcanian
You-
appreciator. Yeah, that Mon is very buff.
Yeah,
The ball's got the
31%
stats.
on Dozer is pretty crazy. This
Kinda
guy is just
gross.
clicking buttons. He doesn't even care. Trying to get a burn.
Yeah.
Stopping tangent.
One.
Not getting a kill.
One.
We're gonna see a burn. No burns. Maybe it's Waterfell. I don't believe so. I think it's unaware.
No, it is absolutely not. He does need. It would have been really funny though to troll Corey with Waterfell.
I think Waterfell Dozo is kind of heat. That's just me.
Yeah, no, it is. Obviously, it's here.
That was
probably-
great
God
punch.
damn.
Wow.
Heavy slam, doing too much damage. Bullet punch, take it out. See you
Bullet
later,
punch.
Waterfell does.
Done.
Nerd. I don't
So
think we
Corey
appreciate
in a
Corey's
pretty-
ability to run triple priority.
Yeah, he's got
Enough.
He's got
And every
the-
single one of them beats Iron Bundle.
Yes. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
But this would have been a week where Bundle maybe stays home. Or we're gonna
It's
see. It's a really
possible.
good double from Corey. Getting
Mhm.
Tornadus to come in. Is now it's like Hatterene can take this, but you
Mhm.
can also weaken it with the mystical fire. Throw off big
And the
hit with
grassy
Future Sight.
terrain heal.
And now you're out of range. It's not gonna get a Future Sight now. So now the writing is on the wall here for Raging Bolt to come in and just lock into electric moves.
Huge crit.
Because now something dies and
And
Will knows
doesn't matter,
how
yeah.
this one ends up. So that's that for game 1. Pretty exciting. So we go right into game 2. Rilla versus Treads. Will adapting to the lead of Bolt. But obviously Corey's on it. And Volcano loses his boots, which is definitely a big deal because now once those
That
rocks
is
get up,
that is kind of tough. Yeah.
That's gonna do a lot. Fire Blast doing 31.
Jesus
This is
God,
I want
this
to point
is a
out that
lot.
like
So much
this
damage.
Volcanion is not Assault Vest. He's hitting hard. He's pretty
There's the
offensive,
burn.
Ugh.
and he is like he was surviving so many hits game 1.
I do like the implication that Dondozo getting the heal from grassy terrain means it's like laying on the ground.
Yeah.
He's just wiggling. He's just wiggling.
You
out
mean
there.
he's not actually flying?
Hold on, he can be a bird. Anyone can be a bird today.
Anyone
Just
can
kind
be
of
a bird.
flopping.
Will is running a curse rest on Dozo again, I think, with
Yeah, no, he's going
Chestoberry.
to
So we
bed.
do see it here.
Oh, it's lefties.
Oh, it is lefties. Phew, okay, never mind. So he
Yeah, we're
is
gonna
gone.
see. All right, and Mr. DeLong is here. Hands is gonna switch into a Draco Meteor, take 54.
Yeah,
Take
I like
a
the hand
break.
switch there.
You had to
You
go
don't wanna
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
he
you
didn't
learn
have
that
nothing else
Trance
to
is
do.
way too important to take that damage. And now the rocks.
Yeah, but you let it take the 47 for rocks. I don't know.
I would take that.
Let's- I don't know.
Better than 72 in rocks.
True.
You know what I mean? Because now look at
Yeah.
this. That's big
Blast
shit. And
him.
it's DD.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. This is DD. My God, we've
With
seen
Photon
Heatwave.
Geyser.
And Photon can adapt to be special or physical, depending.
Yeah.
But we see Heatwave DD, which is funny.
Yeah, I'll tell you the fourth move because it never showed up this set, but it's X Scissor.
That's funny.
That's
For,
very-
Hoopa
very-
Unbound.
Oh man.
And Terra Electric.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I did not
because
get that play.
I mean, but fellas, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this real quick. Hold on. Talk about shit and bricks. God damn.
Yippee!
My man's going crazy.
Yippee! Photon
Good.
Geyser doing a gadoosh.
Yeah, that's resisted, by the way.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Skarmory, you think you can take this
watch
hit?
Out, man.
I don't
Watch
think
out,
he
watch
can.
out.
Skarmory fly? I'm not sure why Corey isn't just picking one Mon to sack and bringing in Raging Bolt or something, or Grassy Glide, Rillaboom,
Go
like
Grassy
at any
Glide,
point.
yeah.
Like
There it
he
is.
just decided to sack both of them, which I
Yeah.
thought was strange.
There
And
it
then Will
is.
lets it go. Yeah.
Look, I definitely agree with that.
I mean, at that point, yeah.
and now you have
It's
Torn,
broken
and
the whole
Torn is looking very good, especially if you knock here.
Knock.
Yup.
Yeah.
Knocks off, loses the choice specs, which we all kind of figured when we saw that damage.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
we're gonna see Big Draco taking out hands.
ouchie, ouch.
Yeah, big.
It's weird. You almost want to go into treads here, but you just let Rillaboom in for so
Yeah.
free. Or this.
He goes for Terra Water, and we're gonna see Terra Water, Terra Blast. take
Terra
him out, which is
Blast.
Awesome.
God, I don't think Raging Bolt should be able to Terra. Thoughts?
I think it's fine.
No, because
Corey,
that means
actually,
Walking
looking
Wake
at-
won't be
Seriously
able to
typing.
Terra, and I want.
Look at
I
look at
want
what's
Walking
left.
Wake
Like
to be
Bolt
able
is
to
in a
Terra.
good spot. He could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You would think he can, right?
You would think. So you know.
But so here comes Rillaboom because of that. Yeah.
Yep. Rilla's gonna come here. You turn out. Yep. Take the helmet. That's fine. Get him in. You take the.
But
chip,
like,
which
does
is
he
unfortunate.
kill with a Thunderbolt here? Oh well.
He's
I
gonna
guess
kill
we
him.
goes after this.
PNG blast?
Yeah.
PNG,
You
but
know, and then here's Bundledy goes for sub, which.
And
is gonna
I think-
pretty much
I'll take
win
my
the game
payment in the
here.
mail for that
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah,
Will, thank you.
That was awesome.
I'll send it right to JT.
Yeah. So that was. What is his item?
Heavy duty boots.
Oh, duh. Literally watching switching it out. I'm just slow on the draw. But now Rilla can't hang, and this is over.
Yeah.
So I know we're all looking forward to an exciting game 3. However,
unfortunately,
Will was late to work, so he had to leave after game 2. So with the
it was
with the
X15, and
discussion-
Will had to leave at X. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I said we'll play the next day. Corey was very upset. Honestly, I was kind of annoyed too, but you know, shit happens. So there
Schedule
is
your
a third
games before
game.
then.
However, Will had given the set to Corey, so this is just a for fun game. So we'll just kind of watch it and just know it's like, you know, respect
doesn't
the
count.
homies' time,
Yeah.
you know, things like that. And
that gimmick only worked once.
Shocking U-turn right there, by the way, if we're counting that as a serious play.
yeah, where's Flip Turn?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
water absorb guy. Never mind. I get
Oh
it.
right, yeah. Okay, we're all okay. We all
Yeah.
figured it out.
I kind of forgot. I oopsie daisied there.
The power
OLT
difference
heat.
between a flip turn and a U-turn from bundle is significant.
It's
Though.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
but
big damage difference. Yeah.
Gosh, shout out to all my water absorb Pokemon. Bless up.
We love water absorb.
great
They win.
ability.
They still win games.
He
all
goes
of-
for Terra
all of
Ground on
the,
this guy.
Questionable.
But
All the
now you
type eating
dominate
abilities
hands.
are gas.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
that
you
ice
eat
punches.
this guy
Yeah,
alive.
you eat him alive.
So I kind of like it now. And then Roost.
Rooshed.
Treads down, hands
You know,
down.
yeah,
Where's
if
the raging
you're-
bolt resist?
Yeah, you spin and you let him go down, unfortunately.
Oh,
Or actually, no, going for the spikes is better because you force the spin continuously. You get your hazards. I would have kept spiking. And here comes the big blast. Gonna
Does
do
like,
64.
what, 40?
God damn.
64. Oh my
And
goodness,
see you
fist death
later.
moment.
And Mrs. Bleakwind, which is very
Rip.
unfortunate. Yeah.
So what do you think of air? What do you think of air slash torn in singles?
Look,
Everyone runs Bleakwood for the power, but it seems to miss so often
I don't know. People still run Focus Blast.
because they don't have anything better. You have multiple different
Exactly,
flying
hold on,
moves
let's
on this
see.
dude.
So Treads does still live from the
Oh, wow.
players of Spikes, so he's still in it. Here comes Mr. Tom.
Stay in,
Dozer.
eat the Draco.
Big
No!
Draco, big crit. Did it matter? Probably.
Yeah, probably not. Probably.
You get the spin, so
Oh, good spin.
a fine trade. Treads kind of did
Why?
his job.
So you
Why
go
was
into
Treads
you
not
go into
boots? Do you normally
Necrozma, right?
run lefties on, or
I
did he
think
get
usually
knocked
they're
off?
booster.
They're
That's
usually
fair.
they're usually some sort of weird booster lead set too.
That
which
is one
makes no
thing. Like,
sense.
I know Will has a Pincurchin, but we haven't seen him run the booster energy item very often. With all his Paradox guys, like definitely, with someone like Hands, like
Yeah, I agree.
booster attack Hands
Goes
is
hard.
insane.
Obviously, you're leaning toward a very hyper
Yeah.
offense when you have 5 potential booster Ironmons all boosting
Yeah.
together up. But I mean,
No,
if there's
I
a
think
team
it's
that could
just
probably
Hands
do
you
it.
need to run, or like utility
Yeah.
for like Treads. But like if you put Hands in, like it's hard to get rid of him.
Yeah. Unless you have like a scar. Literally, you have to have a scar. maybe like maybe a ghost
Yeah, I
ground
don't know
type like
about that. He's
Golurk.
going for sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to play
He's trying
50-50s
to-
with
yeah.
Bullet Punch, but like you just died a
But now
Bullet
you
Punch.
just let
Yeah.
yourself die.
Yeah.
Now Iron Hands is gonna have to do it all by himself.
Nah, spoiler
He's
alert.
not gonna do it all by himself. It's not
You
his
can
day.
4v1 with a
Yeah, so
thunderous neck.
there's your little extra credit gaming for you guys. That was a fun set.
Yeah.
I like the Necrozma. I think
And
he's
unfortunately marred by scheduling issues, but
yes.
a good set nonetheless.
Yes, so moral of the story is time management is key to life.
Yep,
Facts.
true.
So we'll go into our
Big
next set.
facts.
Lily's here with her fighting types, and Volcarona making his long-awaited debut. Love that.
Yeah.
Insane.
Shout out to Volcarona.
Insane that this
Insane.
Pokemon is just making his debut, by the way.
Yeah. Also,
Bring your
speaking of
good
debuts,
moms, everybody. That's what I do.
Slowbro is here. Slowbro G. Who looks really good in this matchup. Like, goddamn,
He do.
he's gonna go crazy. Of course, Moltres looks pretty good too, as long as you kind of handle Glamora. But I know Ernest has a little sauce up his sleeve. I did peep his team after he built it, and it is full of some heaters. So we'll jump right into it. Let's take a look
Some
at the
gas
Terra
in the
types
tank.
that we didn't do last game because I forgot. So we'll start on Ernest's side. We got Terra Fairy Keldeo, Terra Fire on Slowbro, Terra Fairy Moltres, pretty standard. You don't go home without your Terra Normal Dragonite,
Nah, never. Never, not once.
Fairy Gengar, and then a Flying type on Donphan, which is very interesting. Kind of helps you with grass type moves. Some stuff like Lilligant, because it handles Lily
Yeah.
pretty well. So
I guess there's not really a big electric type you need to worry about, but like everything just gets Thunderbolt. So
yeah, Lily's got some Terra Ghost guys. Terra Ghost on Glim, it's kind of cool.
Mhm.
Chinchino, Terra Ghost, correct Terra, IMO.
yeah,
And Terra
probably.
Steel on Komodo, very standard. Terra Grass on Lapras, which is I always like putting grass on water types. I think it's quite good. So we'll lead it off. Your stupid horse versus a stupid guy. Gengar comes in, gets U-turned. And here's Komodo. So now we're gonna kind of know: is it bulletproof, is it soundproof, or is it overcoat? Judging by that switch-in, this is bulletproof.
It looks bulletproof. It looks mad bulletproof.
But it doesn't matter because he
gleam.
is Rosalie Berry, and Gengar lives the Draco. Look at him go!
Insane.
Insanity.
What a good Pokemon.
Gengar gaming.
Gengar is doing it. We love Gengar. Gaming Gengar is here. Here's Let Me Be a Bird. And Volk is doing Volcarona things. Going for Rock Slide, which is cool. Here comes Toxic Debris, but that's no big deal. We got Slowbro on deck.
Got Gengar too.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't even think. I forget he doesn't have Levitate. Even now.
It's such a terrible decision. Really makes zero sense.
I like that Terra Ghost actually. From Glim there, just to 1 live and 2 block spin. But now Gengar can just get rid of that.
Like if there was a second spike that got up, Gengar dies on entry kind of deal, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now here we go. There's the bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
I like keeping Gengar. Just in case, but the Earthquake is doing a little too much damage for my liking.
And that's the
so
physically defensive one too. Yeah.
So we see this is mixed Komodo. Very likely the Clangorous thing.
Soul,
whatever the name of that move is. And this is a very slow Glamora.
Either that or it's a faster Dragonite.
That's it. I believe it's a slower D-Knight. And here's Sub Valiant. So who knows what shenanigans are in store. And here's a Shadow Ball.
A little bit of speed on it. Oh my gosh, Shadow Ball? Hey, yo.
Shadow Ball. That's pretty cool. No, you see Shadow Ball and Valiant that often. It's a very good move. I love the Gengar sack. You can kind of see, and if it's sub, you go accordingly. And Moltres is gonna wall this thing unless it has T.
Oh, it even has Air Slash to hit it. Let's go.
Yeah, and it's disabled.
No,
Disable?
Listen, you got Shadow Ball sub disabled.
Substitute disable.
Gosh, it's a Soul Breaker.
That's a Gengar.
Wow. Yeah, hold on.
That's a Gengar.
Yeah, I guess it's Stall Breaker. Interesting.
Or really just like...
Moltres is faster than Komodo also, so we see it's got some speed.
Speed and power? Man, Boots really did make a guy viable.
And it's Whirlpool!
Oh, no! It's Whirlpool! I think I missed the set. I do not remember. Oh my gosh, it's a Perish Traffic Lapras.
Remember when I tried to do this to you in DPP and I missed Whirlpool 4 times in a row?
Shoutouts to all the people that don't miss Whirlpool. Certified G's.
Whirlpool gaming, baby.
Yeah, well, you weren't doing it with Lapras, that's why.
No, I was doing Politoed, which is honestly just as cool. I think Politoed's based. I love that guy.
Oh, yeah, someone should pick him up for free agency. Ernest is all of our joking aside. Ernest has been getting some good luck here.
Yeah, Ernest has definitely been he's been cooking, and I'm surprised we haven't seen Volcarona hit Quiver Dance 1 time.
No, but shoutouts to Bullet Seed. Does it hit 3 times? 4 times?
It's gonna hit 4 times.
There we go.
Damn.
Well, you notice that it's not loaded dice because Rock Blast only hit twice.
True.
So I don't really know what that set is.
Now.
Oh, Dragonite's just gonna hit, probably, his speed is going to go to the extreme.
Shut up, idiot. E-speed.
So
here we go, game 2. We learned a lot of cool stuff about Lily's team. There's some funny techs on here. Definitely want to position that Komodo a little better. I think if that thing gets going, you can really rip some big holes. Force the Terra out from like Moltres, because we know it's Terra Fairy. Right, so that's if you can proc that out, you're in a good spot because now Volcarona loses one of its checks, and it can go crazy.
I like the idea of like disable Valiant mixing with Komodo to get like a lot of resistances going. It's like even like the Air Slash example, you disable the Air Slash.
Ow,
and
2 hits.
Only twice. No.
Oof.
Here comes Billy the Kid.
Bad luck.
Billy Kid's gonna lose his lefties.
But he's gonna take out the.
Nothing.
Wow, that does nothing.
No, you gotta look into the future, brother.
Yeah, the future said 24% now.
The future is 24, baby.
Hey, we got the traffic move on, but
Whirlpool Gaming. Where you see Protect from Lapras. No. Sacred Sword.
We have to get the Perish song up now, don't we? Oh, Freeze Dry!
That is probably the better decision there.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
good.
yeah.
That
All right,
was
so there's the bird. He's biggest bird. Take him out. See you later. Here's Komo'o. Komo'o is in a really good spot to go for a Clanger's Soul Blaze. There it is.
Yeah.
God
So
dang.
now
Get your souls, King.
Moltres has to Terra or switch.
Do it again.
Yeah, so see,
Oh.
Lily kind of predicts the Terra, which is a good play. And it's like, all right. Then you see me in the comment section with the wowzers.
Wowzers.
Terra,
but Ernest
Fairy,
does it this
Draco.
time. I think a 54 from that EQ, doing crazy damage. Here comes Glamora, and here's Scorching Sand. See you later, idiot.
Oh my gosh, it
Oh.
one shots. That's crazy.
Yeah, if I remember, this Moltres was set up to always be faster than Glamora by 1 point.
Yeah, that's a smart play to do.
Which is cool.
When you're running a specifically ground move to hit it.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, East Dragonite looking really good right now.
East
even without the
Dragonite
Terra.
just kind of wins the game, and now Billy the Kid can, take a little snooze. And Volk's got Morning Sun.
Oh, but he's gonna try. Volk's gonna try. He's gonna
It's
67.
Power Gem, fellas.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
That's so cool.
I didn't even know that he could get Power Gem, but I'm glad he can because it's fun. And now
Yeah.
Dragonite is gonna clean up the game eventually, but
Unless
let's
Gengar
watch
does.
Gengar be faster than that.
It's his
Gengar
week.
just great.
It's his week.
Gengar
Yeah.
So this was his
Huh?
week. He did it. Shout out to Gengar. We love him very much.
That's a nice set.
So let's go into our next one. I'll be honest, I don't remember this one at all. All
I don't
know
think
is
I watched
that
this one.
Pheasantipity is choice banded. That's all I remember.
That's hilarious.
And Ditto's here, so that's cool. So Primeape is also here. So Cryogonal also. There's some dudes that are here
There's some dudes
that
here.
have no business being here, and it's mostly the Ice Cube, I guess, but it does decent into Weavile. No, it doesn't. I lied. Let's just play the thing.
I
Play the video game.
honestly do not hate David's team this week if you think this is the 6 Aaron's bringing.
Yeah, no. Dragapult not being here makes sense.
But
Aaron
Dragapult
has a bunch
is-
of dark types.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Weavile, we could just
Yeah.
knock down. So let's look at Terra real quick. Terra Fairy, Monkey, makes sense. Terra
Yep.
Dark on the Shice Drip.
I got it at that name.
And then Cryogonal, Terra Electric. David loves Terra Electric on Levitate Pokemon.
He says
He does,
it,
yes.
it gives them perfect immunities. They'll never get hit again. My
You
man,
still
you
get
want
flicked.
Shedinja. You're
You
looking
get
for
flicked
Shedinja.
and you'll- yeah. And then Screamtail's Terra Water. And then on
Yeah.
Aaron's side, Terra Steel on Rotom. And then obviously the Poison on Cresselia staple.
Sorry,
and
they'll
then
have
Terra
no
Fairies across the
weaknesses.
board, which all makes sense. So Moltres is going for gaming, agility, turn 1. And here's Play Rough to just
He
kill
just
him
gets
easily.
absolutely annihilated.
Talk to
Sometimes
me. Isn't that thing's attack stat like 90?
it's
That
very
has to
low.
imply. Yeah, that has to imply something very interesting about
Something
this set.
nefarious is brewing.
Yeah.
Miss.
Also,
Miss.
this
If you
Hydro
trade
Pump.
Hydro Pump for Play Rough Miss, I think it's.
Yeah.
Here's Weavile.
That would-
Weavile's gonna SD. That was not the correct thing to do.
That was not the correct thing to do. Do a play roughing. No.
Here comes Ogie Pogie. And it's time. Terra Poison. It's gonna knock. Correct play. Terra Blast Poison. I like that a lot. And I can bonk. You do the trade, and now you kind of go into Blood Moon. Or this guy, Joan of Arc is here. Trick Scarf. There you go. Bada bing. I actually had no idea that was Scarf. That's crazy. And now the Screamtails are going to hang out. Look at him go. And he's just going to set up procs. Oh, here's Blood Moon. Jesus Christ.
Doing a grip.
Guys doing big damage. And a Calm Mind, brother. Saying it's over. And hey, you got one. You got a bear too, Aaron. Here's a Vacuum Wave for your troubles. And we're...
Won the speed tie on the vacuum wave.
I think it's Scarf Ditto. Which would make sense. Oh no, Blood Moon. Oh, watch out. See ya.
The moon.
That's the moon. And then a little Vacuum Wave for your troubles. See you later. Done deal.
Cooked.
Bear game. Bear down, baby. So here we go. Let's see how how things adapt. Here's Mind Shell. Here's Ogerpon. Let's see. We're gonna see U-turn.
Mask on.
Good U-turn.
Big crit.
And here comes the far left. Is there
Far left
snowflakes?
game.
That's funny. With the deep,
that is funny.
deep cut nicknames. Put that. Let's see. Freeze dry doing 47. That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
You know what? I'm sorry, Cryogonal. I was unfamiliar with your game.
Yeah, unfamiliar.
So now there's 2 birds.
1 stone.
Yeah. But now unfortunately the bear is in. He's got double kick. This thing's double kick. That's funny.
What?
And the toxic chain. There you go.
Funny.
That is incredibly funny. Kick him, baby.
Kick him.
Hey, at least you know you've not lost to the bear, because the bear will eventually die.
Yeah, bear can't live forever now.
What a special mind shot.
Focus miss. Focus miss.
I have no sympathy. Sometimes you just miss and you blow up, and again, Weavile, you gonna SD again? No, there we go. Oh, he's living. He's living easy. Fez is bulky.
Ugh.
See you later, Weavile.
Bonk.
Rotom is slower.
Bonk.
See you later. Cresselia, watch out. Screen Tail's gonna trick the Scarf, as Aaron learned. Let's
And
see.
yeah.
No,
No,
not a day in his life.
not a day in his life. Absolute
Get
foolishness.
your rocks up. There you go. Now it's up to Moltres to do it himself.
Can he do it?
No.
No.
The far left said no. Doing 45, which is honestly perfect. Because now you don't
Yeah,
have
which
the
is
berserk
fine.
boost. Press haze. Hopefully you don't get flinched. He is flinched. Not the end of the
Flinched.
world.
It's fine.
It's fine. Go into literally anything. Fez is eating, baby. Look at him
Oh
go.
my
The
gosh.
bird is the word.
Ah.
Look, I've been a Fez hater. He did good this week.
He did do good this week.
He did good. Let's watch the bear kill Cresselia in 1 hit.
Brr.
Oh, why?
Oh, 2 hits.
That's a little anticlimactic. Call mind. Yeah. Now do it again.
What?
Yeah. This is the bare necessities, baby.
So
Bare
unnecessary.
necessities. See you later. So we didn't see Primate, which is a little sad, but that's all right. You didn't need him. You had Fez. You had a bear. You had Trick. And you had one
Trick
turn, one
going off twice was very, very convenient.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the target every time. So, well done. Let's go into our final set of the week.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ban and JT. And I'm looking at JT's team. He had been working on this one for a bit. And he was showing it to me. He went through multiple versions of it. And he was like, Flygon just wins. And I said, all right. When has Flygon ever done that? Except when it did. But only by
Except
me,
for when it
known
has.
Flygon hater. So, I look at Bandon's team, and I look at Quaquavel, and if Slowking gets chipped and Mandibuzz gets chipped, the duck is gonna fuck him up.
It kind of just goes insane, yeah.
So let's just jump right into it. So no crazy Terra types. I do want to highlight Terra Steel on Quaquavel. Actually, let's
That is funny.
real quick. Why don't we go over it real quick? Because JT is known for some interesting types he's got on here. Terra Ghost on Flygon. In his words, will hardwall anything Aleki wants to do.
Yeah.
Terra Fairy, both very good. And then Grass on Emboar. It's just a really good match with Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then Terra Water on the Tink. Presumably for like Pyro Ball.
Cinderace? Yeah.
And Earthquake and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It does have Covert Cloak, so he doesn't care about Guard. But yeah. and
Salt Cure, yeah.
then on Banon's side, like I said, nothing too crazy. Terra Fairy on Guard and Snorlax.
Mhm.
So
Makes sense.
anyway, Flygon is 1v1ing Reggie Ethan, newly discovered. That's crazy. We have Ogerpon Steel and Reggie Ethan. Incredible additions to the metagame.
Oh, I heard some interesting terms out of your mouth right now.
Yeah.
Just go back.
So Snorlax is here. He's got Chesto Berry. So old reliable.
And he's got
classic.
Earthquake.
Also, shout out to me in 5 years. I think that's hilarious. Heavy Slam doing 25. He said bye bye Snorlax.
Ooh,
Missing
not the
Pyro
one you
Ball,
want to
as
see.
you know you do with Pyro Ball.
I want to say that Ben has missed Pyro Ball way more than he should statistically. It's just been a little bit of bad luck for him.
Yeah,
But
I got you.
fun
There's
court
the court
change.
Very good.
And he dies. Worth it? I don't know.
I don't know who's to say. I believe we lost Adam.
Yeah, he's off for now.
All right, so goodbye, Adam.
He held my spot while I left. You know,
Yeah,
he's
no,
gone
it
for
was-
do his
so-
thing. But what's not gone is, or I guess what else is gone is that Gliscor. See you
Gliscor is
later.
gone. See you later. And JT is a whole team. And the chill
Yeah.
reception. Mandibuzz
Whole
coming in. It
team.
is toxic, which is a
Very
big
helpful.
deal. And now it's going to take some chip from Big Lax. Down to 50%. Going for foul play.
No,
On
watch
the curse.
out. He's going for foul play. He's
No,
gonna
honestly,
kill
I
you.
like the curse. Predicting the
Roost.
roost. Try to do some more damage. Because now Mandibuzz is really low.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just sack the Mandibuzz
And-
at this point.
You got this. So now Guard can go. And go have a good time.
Yeah, and let's see the guard counter because you gotta have one.
Gotta
Here
you
it
gotta
is.
have something that can take it on. If you don't, you're actively throwing, and it's gonna encore into Salt Cure, saying, "I don't really care about that. Let me just take all your things."
Mm-hmm.
And Ben
Now,
doesn't
at
really
some
care.
point, you have to get out of here, right?
He's just like, you know what? I'm chilling. I got no problems. So he's committed to the bit. But I'm gonna talk about this turn. Bandit got that turn perfect.
Yeah.
Whether he predicted it or not, or it's just like, I've had enough of this. Let me get my duck in. The duck is incredibly well positioned right now. You look at the chip that's been given,
Yeah. JT has not particularly
and
let his wall stay healthy.
yeah. Here's an Aqua Step. And now it's time to start stepping. And Terra Steel,
Yeah, the power
With the
of
SD?
a Terra.
and all of a sudden, the game is over.
Yeah, I know. It's looking like it, right?
What
do you got to do to stop
Terra
this?
Water.
Not enough.
Big crit.
Gets crit.
Didn't matter.
Probably not.
Probably not. So, this is done. And all of
Done
JT's
and dusted.
Pokemon are going to die.
I really want to shout out every single person that has an unaware Mon.
Gotta be one of my favorite genders.
Gotta be one of my favorite types. Because you know how we talk about like snowballing at the end?
This is the snowball.
This is the snowball. Yeah, this is the start of winter.
The snowball and the snowflake. Look at him go.
Yeah. Doesn't get
So-
much better than that. We'd love
Yeah,
to see
so
it.
the Duckies said, you know what? You know, they have a sack your whole team win with Gambit. Now we have sack your whole team win with Quavel.
Yeah.
So, if you're
Strats
J-
the OU metagame does not want you to know about.
yeah, so, you know, if I'm JT, I'm looking at my adaptation going, I cannot let Mandibuzz get toxic or I will lose.
Nope. That is the
And
number
that's
one play.
pretty much it, because I feel like everything else kind of went according to plan.
Yeah. Bandit's team was
so-
pretty kept in check outside of that.
Yeah, so, you know, let's get right into it. Here's game 2, and I've seen this one before.
Switch. Okay. Maybe he wants to get big.
And he's cool. He's like, I'm cool staying here.
Yeah, maybe I want to get my 1,500 defense.
Yeah, true. He said, I'm going to
Because
be
now,
strong.
now he's strong. He doesn't care.
Now he's out of there. Tink is going to come back in.
Takes him
and
back
say,
in, yeah.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson? Apparently a lot.
All I'm thinking about is what if he body slammed that slow king instead of salt cured it?
I was thinking
Or
the same
body
thing.
press, sorry. Body press.
Yeah.
I'm like, is the game just over then?
It's significantly more over. So I'm actually going to kind of speed up through here because these two are just going to twiddle each other repeatedly.
Yeah, I think JT makes sense that pretty much Tink's only job is to beat this Garganackle, so it's actively doing that.
Yeah, it's
very,
doing
very
everything
slowly.
it needs to do.
But banning, like, sacking Garganackle for Tink, of all things, feels like a little bit of a waste, because you've got a lot of other answers to it.
We're gonna skip through the interaction.
Now, if this is like a Knackle stack, and you had better Mons in the back, sure, but I don't know. That Tink can't hit too many Mons very hard outside of, like, for on your team specifically, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But we see Cinderace decide to not play games, get out of there.
And
Oh my gosh, that's a 65.
yeah, that's Embor. Embor very strong.
That's got to be Reckless, right? His alternate ability.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it definitely helps him get a power boost. A lot of Mons wish they had.
And then sack Tink. Tink's done its job.
Yep.
Now you have free switch. Presumably backs Caliber. No.
So, okay. Well, we're getting there. Here comes the chilly reception, right? Nope.
No. I'm surprised he didn't go for the backs. Backs
Or at least the future. At least the future sight if he wants to make a read later.
Yeah. No,
He must be more scared of that Glysker than I am thinking.
I don't know. I'm looking at his team. I don't think Gliscor is that threatening. You have this guy.
You have this guy at the end.
And
of the
now
day.
he just got a free turn.
Glysker can't even Terra either.
And now, fellas.
Is it over?
Fellas, I think it's done. As big backs.
So talk to me about Glaive Rush, Matt. How does that secondary effect work?
So Glaive Rush, the way it works is when you use the move, all moves that come and hit you until you attack again are double in damage.
So that 32% Earthquake was only going to do 16 otherwise?
Correct.
That's wild. That still took like nothing.
Yeah.
Snow boosting defense, everybody. Don't forget it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, people are like, oh, we got to buff ice types. Snow is really good. That's it. Like, just having that defense is just masterpiece, baby. Anyway, see you later, Doomgly. And JT's kind of just put himself in a position where I don't
sucker.
think
I
the
don't
Duck
like
is
that.
going to be able to pull this one off.
Because like I'm pretty sure that Slowking doesn't even have Surf.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see DD.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. Spam sucker. No,
Doesn't
he's faster.
matter.
Oh no! Is sucker not +2 priority anymore?
It's always been +1. And then here's Glaive Rush. Bye, Duck.
He cannot live.
No, he cannot. He
Jordan in the chat yelling at Bannon though for hitting a fire move into Excalibur.
Yeah, no, not the ideal thing. But honestly, it's the strongest move. You had to get it off the field.
I agree. If it killed, it killed. You know.
Yeah. So here we go, game 3. Let's see what changes. Here's a little U-turn action. See you later. Here's me in 5 years. Still makes me laugh. Dude, I've seen so many human Snorlaxes. It's kind of funny.
It is.
Anyway, look at him live. He's eating that. Absolutely eating. Getting rid of Embor is huge. You know, Snorlax, that's a great trade. You take that all day long.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like it
So
shouldn't be
looking
a
at-
trade you win.
Yeah. I just want to say, looking at Slowking's current position, I really like that future sight play. Just because you know this is a very temporary matchup, and Cinderace has to be careful throwing off Pyro Ball.
Yep.
Because Bax Caliber can just get entry on the turn when
And
the future
win.
sight's coming, and it's going to get a kill. And then it could potentially snowball out of control. So you really gotta be mindful where you are.
Doesn't the flag on to eat the Pyro Ball up while I take that back? Doesn't need anything.
You turn out, probably gonna see Gliscor. Is JT going to no. He is
He's a
content
double
to just
dance?
have the future sight do good damage. Which is fine, but it's not like Flagon's gonna really hurt Gliscor. Good DD on the protect.
Yeah.
So
A little
we'll see.
obvious for Protect there. You don't even know if it can hit you.
Yeah, Gliscor wins this.
Actually, if I recall, Gliscor doesn't even have a move to hit this, right?
It doesn't. There's the DD, so
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
why.
It's being predictable, and DT's like, I'm gonna break some holes with Flagon.
Okay, double Protect. Yeah, it was good. It was a good call.
Yeah, you have to.
Like, if you're gonna at least do it, you do it twice, right?
Go for Terra Fairy.
Ooh,
I like
Terra
that. So
Fairy.
see you can
Ooh.
live and get this thing off the field because Flagon has become a threat.
Oh God.
Now, unfortunately, you do have to let him go down. But we've
Wow,
seen this
that's
before, where the Duck, when the team is broken down, can do a lot of things. So
Yeah.
let's kind of Oh, there's Thunder Cage. We can talk about that. So we're kind of looking. These are all full. So
Yeah,
it's gonna take
everyone's
some
really
crazy
high
work
HP.
from Cinderace and Regieleki to make this happen.
Regieleki does hit pretty hard, and if at the worst he can put up screens to help Quaquaval
Yeah.
get more SDs up.
Exactly. Which I feel like is just what he's going for right now.
Yeah.
So you get your screen. Go for Thunder Cage. Get Chip on Tink.
I know people don't like Thunder Cage because it can miss, and like it's a little weaker than other moves. But I just like the passive damage because you're not always going to be hitting something that you can really do a lot to.
Yeah. So
With
this is a
your
really good
limited
explosion
coverage.
turn. No.
If he had
Thunder
it.
Cage. Oh, he doesn't have it.
I don't remember if he did. I think he might have Terra Blast.
Terrible.
This is his last move.
Because now here's
Something
the
just to
duck.
hit whatever ground
He's
type you
stepping
got.
in and realizing.
Speed
oh,
is up. Behind
well,
screens
he's
though.
like,
2
well,
turns.
Hold on. Let's knock.
Yeah, you got to
So
be
you
careful
gotta
here.
be
'Cause
careful.
If you SD, you'll just start foul playing yourself to death.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, you're going to have to go for it
Yeah.
because the screens are up now protecting you. They're not going to be up later.
And there it is. He gets the roost turn correct.
Ooh, good call. Yeah.
So the duck is in a very interesting spot. He goes for it again.
I like it. I
He
like
gets
it.
whirlwinded.
No! Oh my god, I forgot I have rolled.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that made the mistake. Oh my
So-
goodness.
But
It's
Cinderace
me.
is pretty well positioned right now. If
Are you
wanna,
sure?
You got to get some chip on this guy.
Yeah, that helps.
Goes for future sight. Are we gonna see U-turn? Yes, we are. And now
Ooh,
the
good
duck is gonna
U-turn.
come in.
Yeah. That's we're so back, guys.
Yeah. So duck.
But he
can
can't Terra Steel, so he
do
has to go
a
back
good
to
switch
Cinderace.
into Ace. I don't hate it. Because
Yeah,
now
he knows that
you,
Ace
you
doesn't
save
win
your
that,
you
yeah.
save your duck a little bit. Now you can't get whirlwinded.
That's the big one.
JT switches into Slowking, gets crit. Now all of a sudden
Ooh.
we got a situation on our hands
Yeah.
where this guy is ready to go,
Gosh, imagine if he could Terra Steel.
and he goes for Ice Shard just for.
SD. No!
I was gonna say if he SD'd, he's a better player than me.
Yeah, it's a risky one, but you got to go for it.
Yeah. Also, if you're in a position where you think, oh, Aqua Step will definitely kill, it does not, and then foul play. Is
Yeah.
delete, yeah.
You just got to go back and like check, honestly. Like, I know it's weird because you don't want to do like calcs mid battle, but you know, like at 0, you're doing about 20, right?
Mhm.
So at +3, you're doing about, 65, so, which is a little low, honestly. I know it did a little more than that.
Yeah.
But you know you're not hitting 90 yet. You got to get one more in there.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
just like quick mass on the fly, even if you don't want to calc, just
yeah,
like.
no, absolutely.
But it was a great set. The power of Quaquaval on
Yeah,
on
the
display
duck
there.
the duck is crazy. I know I had him in a VGC format we did,
yeah,
and that was
that was
was
good
pretty good.
times.
so. Let's get into rankings. A little bit of change up. Corey jumping me. He's been playing well. Brian is at the top. David's at 4. He's moved up. He's
Yeah,
3.
there's no doubt between those top 4 teams are right
Yeah,
now.
I mean,
bodying
3-0
a lot
for
of
a
people.
reason. Only 3-0 teams.
Yeah.
Hall's been playing well. JT's been playing really well. Honestly,
JT's been scraping though.
He
Like
has
these
been,
are
yeah.
tough sets
He's
for
been-
him.
like it's just he's like all right, I'm getting lucky. He's
My
things
man's
are
got
falling his way when in other seasons they wouldn't. So
Yeah.
they think there's some issues with this team not hitting as hard as he wants outside of backs. And Glow King is really doing a lot, and Mandibuzz has just put the team on its wings.
I think he's got to bring Comfy more often. This isn't even a joke. This is a straight up call out.
Gotta
post.
bring something.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then coming down the line, Ethan number 7. I mean, his team's hard to stop if you're not, prepared for it well. And then we have Tim at 8. I think Tim made a fine team. I'm critical of the Arcanine because it was not as threatening to me, but it definitely was really unique and fun. Just it was what it was. Ernest had a nice win. Needed that.
He's so
Definitely.
back.
Yeah, so hopefully he can carry on this momentum, keep doing well. Adam, another team, really needed that win. Get
Yeah,
it
speaking
right
of
column.
back,
Yeah.
these 2 teams are ready to soar. I think they
Yeah, I think it's just
they
get
found
in the
they found
mojo
something
and
they can do.
get rocking. Aaron got smoked, but he has won a game. So
Aaron also has 2 game. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he does have 2 game wins from that set that he won. But honestly, like, it's really down to team building. He built that first team that week 1, and it showed up, right? He hasn't really been building since, so I hope he gets back to it.
yeah, get back in the builder. Do that. I think Jordan right now is, she's there. It's there. It'll come. She's just been incredibly unlucky.
Yeah, the team isn't bad. I do think there's a few weaknesses on it that separate it from some of the other teams. But you've got Darkrai. At any point, you can just start up a game 6-4, and even if they're ready for it, like you've got dangerous mons on your team. We gotta let them cook a little bit.
Let them cook, yeah.
Speaking of dangerous mons,
we go down.
the next two
Bannon
teams
is very close to just being able to win. It's there. He's learning.
yeah.
It's good.
steps
come.
away. He could be 2-1.
Lily's team is an enigma to my brain because every time I think something's gonna happen, it's just something completely different.
Yeah,
and that's funny. But eventually she'll start winning some games. I have no doubt. The same with Chris. He's gonna come alive.
yeah.
He's got Barraskewda, so
these teams at the bottom all have like pretty strong team gimmicks. It's just, I think it really comes down to maybe like even just the usage of Terra. I really don't know what separates them from like literally anybody above them. Their teams are good.
it's just the
paper,
wins
they look
and
great.
loss numbers. That's it. Except
It's
Will at
just the wins and
16.
loss.
Play your
Yeah.
fucking games. Manage your
Yeah,
time. I love you.
Stop playing. Stop making us put you at 16. Come on.
No, yeah.
Put
the Tekken down. Pick
True.
the Pokeball up.
Don't put Tekken down. King's really good in this one.
Tuh.
It's really fun to watch.
But yeah, so before we wrap up, I
Yes.
would like to highlight our logos that Jordan has made because they're incredible, and
Yeah,
she did a
shout
great job.
out to Jordan. This is
so
some of the.
I'm very thankful that she went and made them for us. So let us know which ones you like the most. Here's my team, all-time slow. Based off nothing personal, one of the greatest punk rock albums. I got two Fiones. I mean, dude, he's thugging.
He'll show up one day. I'll make sure of it.
The Crimson Shin. I mean, come on, look at this guy.
I know.
Got where the Wild Things are. I mean, this one just the fishnet like legs are kind of freaking me out. But
Bro, you got. If you don't know the book cover, for
I know
that,
the
you
book
got-
cover,
It's
but,
so
like,
good.
yeah, it is. I just forgot about that, and it's.
I know.
You know.
I know.
But yeah, Adam's dudes look at like gouging fire is looking like I don't know. He's giving me Emperor Kuzco vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
He's got the hat. We got Ethan with the little Sneasler gotcha matcha. Think that look at Sneasler with the bad bitch.
You could put
energy.
that. You could put that on a billboard. It's very good.
Yeah.
Like that. That could be in the Pokemon game as an actual ad. I could totally see it.
Honestly, yeah. We got Dripplin all over the place. He certainly is.
I want to see more Dripplin. Actually, I really think he's underrated. on
I
Tip's
think
team.
he's got his place. The matchups will come. And
When
then
they come, yeah, when
Nightmare
it
on
comes.
Mouse Street. I mean, this one's
Those
sick.
those are literally the boys. Me and
This is
me and
the
who?
boys there. Yeah, so we can look at the Violet Conference as they load in. We got Brick 182. Where are you? Backs to
Corey's
December.
very happy.
We got Jordan making Taylor Swift fan art.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's been shown to the people now.
Yeah, I know. We got the Killing
Rip.
Tree. Fun fact, that's me. I'm getting killed by Iron
Oh.
Hands.
Funny. VGC accurate.
I honestly think that Ace Attorney one is my favorite.
Yeah,
I just think
that's
there's so
really
much
good.
personality, and it's just like I really like it.
Ben loved it. I know he was super happy when he saw it.
Yeah, Knights of the Round Table. Like, look at Smug Ass Gengar. He's up to his nefarious deeds for sure.
And if there are three mons that define Ernest, it is those three right there. It is the
I
perfect
put Suicune
representation.
over D Knight, but I agree. I totally agree. And then we got Pheasant Drippity with his Cryogonal Rolly.
Oh my gosh, I just realized that's a crowd.
Yeah, so it's cool.
That's
We
fun.
got fucking Vile. He's up to shit. And then we got Caesar. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What else was it?
Yeah. So
Right?
that's the way to end it. Yeah.
So
shit.
let us
Seriously,
know
good
which
job,
logos
Jordan.
you like. I think they're all great. And again,
Even the little SAPA logo is pretty cool, but Jordan's are top tier.
Jordan made our logo too, so she's our artist. She's great. Shouts to her, and thank you all for listening. We will be back to our regularly scheduled programming probably this week.
Yeah,
And as
soon,
always,
TM.
Gen 3 is coming, right, Brian?
Yep.
We'll talk about
Anytime.
it eventually. Until then, have a good. See you next time.